Back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had status and before I had a pager, you can find the abstract, listening to hip-hop. My pops used to say it reminded him of bebop. I said, well, daddy, don't you know that things go in cycles? Way that Bobby Brown is just amping like Michael. It's all expected, things are for the looking. If you got the money, quest is for the booking. Come on, everybody, let's get with the fly mode. Still got room on the truckload of black gold. Listen to the rhyme to get a mental picture of this black man, black woman picture. Why do I say that? Cause I gotta speak the truth, man. Doing what we feel, for the music is the proof. And planet on the ground, the act is so together. Bonafide strong, you need leverage to sever. The unit, yes the unit called the Jazz is delivering each year an LP filled with street goods. You can find it on your rack in your record store. If you get the record, say your thoughts are adored and appreciated. Cause we're ever so glad we made it. We worked hard, so we gotta thank God. Dishing out the plastic, do the dance till you're spastic. If you diss, it gets drastic. Listen to the rhyme, cause it's time to make gravy. If it moves your booty, then shake it, baby. All the way to Africa, aka the motherland. Stick out the left, then I'll ask for the other hand. That's the right hand, black man. Only if you are noted as my man. If I get the credit, then I think I deserve it. If you fake moves, don't fix your mouth to word it. Get in the zone of positivity, not negativity. Cause we gotta strive for longevity. If you botch up, what's in that? What? A pair of Nike size 10 and a half. We gotta make moves. Never ever do the fake moves. We gotta make moves. Never ever do the fake moves. We gotta make moves. Never ever do the fake moves. We gotta make moves. Never ever do the fake moves.
Time is a ship on a merciless sea, drifting toward an abyss of nothingness until it can be retarded for its own destiny. Time is an inanimate object.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Not close with that one, and that's how this game gets started. And another ball. Not even close there. And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. In for a strike, 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
The pitch. Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Will Bichette up to the dish. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Chapman under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get guys on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Two outs. Outside. And that's ball 2.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Next offering way off the plate. The lefty fires. And now 3-1. Fought off foul. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
So now Turner in on that right side. And first offering is fouled off. Snell, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fly ball to right center. Matos under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for Toronto. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And on the hill today, Yusei Kikuchi.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
As he turns on the rubber, here with that good live arm delivers. Tyro Estrada, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Elliot Ramos. That one ripped left field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And this place is rocking. His 14th of the year. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's caught for the out. Here's the Giants lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Patrick Bailey.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. That was blasted to the moon. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
1 out, base is empty. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One out, runner at second. Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Clement slings to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 0-1.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Here comes the 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there, got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, second inning set to go. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Danny Jansen.
Snell back to work. That one way outside. Ball 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
The Y to kick the pitch.
2-0.
That one misses. 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
Leading off for Toronto.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter.
Schneider.
Wouldn't chase that time. Jansen gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And here it comes.
2-1.
Outside. The 2-1. And another ball. And he walked him.
Batting seven.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Clement.
And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Ball one there. First and second here, no outs. And it is 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Kicks and fires. That's way outside. 3-1 now. Swung on, belted. Giving chase. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
1-0.
That one not close. And that is ball one. The pitch.
2-0.
The Giants leading by 3 here at the top of the second. That one missed. Snell, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Headed towards the corner. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. And that's outside.
No strike.
Yeah, there's ball 4.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Struck out looking his first time.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
2-0.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Snell won his second Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
And that misses as well. Runners at first and second with one gone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. That takes care of Springer. And there's 2 down.
the batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So first and second with 2 outs. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 0 for 1 so far. The shortstop takes the ball. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside. And another ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for Toronto. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. In the air, center field. And that is that. So 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 4 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyro.
Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Tyro Estrada to the plate. Doubled leading off the ball game. Then came around to score the first run of the game. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Man at second with 1 away. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Michael Conforto. And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Two down, nobody on. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. The 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Here's Turner now. Flied to right his first time. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Now batting, the catcher, Danny Jensen.
Man at first. Now it's Jansen to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And he deals.
2-0.
Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. Next pitch misses way outside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close. Two on, 1 out.
2-0.
Not even close there. And now 3-0. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. There's one on the first double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Back here in San Francisco, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Varsho settles under this one. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Doubled his first time up. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
1 out, bases empty. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Fires to first on the run. Beats him to the bag for an out on the bunt. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Trying to bunt his way on. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Clement, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. First pitch, not close.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's outside, and now 2-0.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. In the air to left center, on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Dalton Varsho.
So up next, Dalton Varsho. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And delivers outside. And that's outside. That one way outside, and that's ball 3. And a pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Man at first with one gone. Now here is Leo Jimenez. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Blake Snell done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Logan Webb gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Varsho, the runner at second with one away. That one missed. Now 3-0. And that's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Springer was part of a really good draft class in 2011, Boog. 12 of the top 20 picks became MLB All-Stars. Few position players went ahead of Springer in that draft, including...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Right through there for a strike. And the pitch.
2-1.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Base hit, 1 run in already. Jimenez around third. Relay throw home, not in time. He's safe, and it's 6-4.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And the first offering is not close. Right-hander kick steals.
2-0.
Man at first, 1 away. Liner caught at second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Outside, and it's 1-0. 2 runs across in the inning, top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Wouldn't chase that time. 2 outs. That's in for a strike.
3-1.
Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. And Guerrero is set down. That ends the frame. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Giants 6, the Jays 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. The wind of the pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Springer makes the catch. Out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for San Francisco, Thairo Estrada. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-4. That one just sounded different.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is back. Gone. A massive home run. 2nd home run of the inning for them. And they boost their lead. It's 9-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yusei Kikuchi won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brendan Little.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here is Matt Chapman. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for 2nd. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. He's already homered here in this one. This one popped up, and that goes foul. Chapman at 2nd with 2 down. Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. Man at 2nd. That's hard hit on the line. Turner makes the play, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Justin Turner. Webb back to work. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. And the 1-0. And another ball. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Leading off for Toronto, the catcher,
Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays.
Jansen.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Outside. That one missed.
No strike.
And the right-hander deals, and there's ball 4.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
So first and second with 1 gone. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue to finish off this hitter.
Not close with that one, and now it's even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And another ball, the pitch. And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. And they're all loaded up. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Foul ball.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1. The Jays trying to get back into this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. On the ground is short, could be 2. There's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Can't seem to save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil thing? Constituent to time and people's dreams. Far from the norm, we appear quite average. No mask, no costume, no pre-exposed lavish. I'm managed to kill cats, courtesy, constant.
Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. The wind and the pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So a man aboard, and now the right fielder, Luis Matos. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they add a pair. It's 11-4.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now it's going to be Brett Wisely. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores, and now it's 12-4.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Number 43 into the game.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So the lineup flips over, and now the DH, Thairo Estrada, 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. And there's the strike.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
And he lays down a bunt, and he barehands it, and they get the out.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet barehand play like that? That was amazing.
The center fielder, Elliott Ramos.
And now the center fielder, Elliott Ramos. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Fires over to Guerrero. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced. So he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
Squares and gets it down the left side. Over to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 12, the Jays 4. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Jimenez.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That misses the zone. 2-0. Wouldn't chase that time. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Springer in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Jimenez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another ball. And that misses as well. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Hit in the air, center field. Ramos drifts towards it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Bo
Man at first.
Bichette.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And that's outside. The Giants up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering way off the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. Heading down the line. Sizing this one up. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. 2 outs. Not even close there. And it's 2-0. And delivers outside. And a pitch. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Into the bleachers and gone. An absolute smash to left. His 14th of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-6.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Now it's Justin Turner. That one way outside. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. That's way outside. Ball 2.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And the next pitch is way outside. Fastball for a strike. And a pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Up next to the Blue Jays,
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen, 1 for 2. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jordan Hicks.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
That misses, and that's ball 1. And that's outside. And another ball. There's a strike, 3-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Outside, and that is ball 4. So 2 on with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter. Wouldn't chase that time. The 1-0. And there's a ball. First and second, 2 down. That one missed. Two on, 2 outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. That one is gone. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning, and they slice into the lead. It's 12-9.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Two outs, base is empty. At the plate, Ernie Clement. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Righty to the plate. That misses. And that's ball 3. Hicks maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The kick, the 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Right-handed reliever.
2-2.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Leo Jimenez to bat next. Back to work. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Hard hit right side. On to first. Out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Matt Chapman. The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. 13th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 13-9.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game. This one's smoked on its way out of here. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game. It's 14-9.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now, Patrick Bailey. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The pitch. Trying to bunt his way on, and it goes just foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And he drops it down the third baseline.
Now batting, right fielder.
And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos. 1 for 3. Drops one down in front of the plate, and he grabs it in foul ground. And a bunt towards third. Clement over to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
The shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald.
So up next, Tyler Fitzgerald. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 6 full. You're dialed into the show. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 7th, and now here is Leo Jimenez, the right-hander, back to work.
1-0.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Outside. That one misses. Ball 3. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the right fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Wouldn't chase that time.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Righty delivers. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Jimenez on at first, nobody out. And that misses as well. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Two outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. And that's outside. Two outs. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And they'll do it again. Three and two now. In the air out to center. Ramos under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. A new arm into the game, the righty, Zach Pop.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
The second baseman.
Pop, the tall righty, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. And he deals. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one's gone. He nails one out to right. And they add to their lead. It's 15-9.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. To the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Next to hit, Thairo Estrada. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 16-9.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Turner sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The left fielder, number 8, Michael.
Genesis Cabrera taking the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
And here is Michael Conforto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Bunting for a hit, first base side, and foul ball. 0-1. Still only one out here in the inning. Bunting for a hit, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Chapman.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's in there.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Kicks and fires. And he lays down a bunt, and he picks it up in foul territory. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 8th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, we're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here comes the pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 16-10.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. And that's outside.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Next pitch misses way outside.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I got the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Jansen at the plate and takes high there.
2-0.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. That's through there for a strike. And the 3-1. In the air, left field. Conforto makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Man at first. Now it's the DH. And that's outside. The pitch. And another ball. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ball popped up.
That's an
And the infield fly rule called.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
So first and second with 2 outs. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Not close with that one. Ball 1. At the belt and fires. Way outside. And that's ball 2. Two on, 2 outs.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there's the automatic. Late swing, foul to the left. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now back, second base.
And now for the Jays, Leo Jimenez. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Chapman drifts towards it, nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Last half of the 8th coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. The pitch. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 17-10.
Quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the right fielder, Luis Matos. And he drops it down the 3rd baseline. Clement. Now the throw to first on the run. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
He saw the infield playing deep enough to drop down that bunt, and it paid off for him. Nice execution. He put that ball down the third baseline where he knew it would be a tough play. Took advantage right there. Very smart move.
Tyler Fitzgerald digs in now. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Jansen on to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Second baseman.
Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Squares and gets it down the left side. In there safely. And it's an 8-run lead. So back to the top of the order. Tyro Estrada will hit next.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And a bunt towards third. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. 2 on, 1 out. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Man, how many times do you see 3 fastballs in an at-bat like that? I'm sure once he got to 2 strikes, he was trying to stay back for something off speed and just not ready for that 3rd fastball.
Bunt attempt popped up. On the run, throw to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs in the inning on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Through 8 full, the Giants lead it 18-10. New inning getting started. Here's George Springer.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter.
Number 11, shortstop.
So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Hicks back to work. And that one gets past the catcher. Springer into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Man at second. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. Wouldn't chase that time. And here it comes.
Drive.
And strike 2.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's provided a couple of memorable moments already today.
Yeah, Boog, 2 impactful home runs, and the second one came in the 8th inning. This guy's swinging a red-hot bat in this one.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. That one not close, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball. righty deals. That missed by a lot. Now 3-1. Oh, great stop from his backside. 1 at second. On to first, double play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman, and a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Justin Turner. Pitching change here, number 73. He last pitched 2 days ago. That one way outside, and that is ball 1. And another ball. Two outs. That's outside. And that's ball 3. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the 9th, and that's ball 4.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher to hit, Danny Jansen. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And ball 1. Springer on third. Turner at first. 2 out of the inning. That misses. 2-1. And delivers outside. This to third, and that'll do it.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.